pick them. Now, I don't know if that's because I think the Cowboys always, and this could be my bias, but I feel like the Cowboys always get like a little bit more credit than they're deserved just because the media really likes to talk about them. But I mean, I agree. I think it'll be the toughest matchup that they've seen so far. I think if we were to talk about keys to victory against the Cowboys, I think how you were saying running the ball, that's going to help negate Micah Parsons for sure. And I think I saw that too. They're like 26th in the league against the run. I feel like this is going to be a huge CMC game. They're not very good at preventing yak. So I could see like CMC Debo game this week. I was talking about Brandon Ayuk's chemistry and him going off the other day, and I have a friend who plays fantasy who's always a little bit frustrated with the 49ers because they're like, one game they're doing so good, and then the next game Brandon Ayuk could have like not very many targets. And I do feel like this game, I think obviously he'll be utilized, but I think it'll be a big run game, CMC, Debo, yards after the catch game, because that's where the Cowboys struggle. You're right. If Kyle Shanahan doesn't get in his head, I feel like going against Dan Quinn, I feel like they kind of try to predict what the other one thinks they're going to do and then try to do differently than that instead of just being like, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm going to do. They get a little too they try to get a little too cute and try to outthink each other. I remember, I think it was Juszczyk said in that playoff game that he went up to Kyle and was like, hey, Kyle, can we just run the ball? Because they were struggling and Kyle was trying to do too many cute things. And it's like, we're going to out physical them. Like if this was just us, out muscling them or going up against who can be the tougher opponent, we're going to win. If you're trying to be cute, you're making things more difficult than they need to be.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's the keys to the victory. You just put it down for everybody. Actually, that's what the Niners need to do. Not outthink themselves, be aggressive in the run game, and just stick with it because that's what the Cowboys' weakness is. The Niners in the playoffs, they did this against the Cowboys. They did it against the Eagles, where the weaknesses that the Cowboys had, the weaknesses the Eagles had was their run defense. But for some reason, Kyle was outthinking himself, trying to just do a little too much. Just stick to what you do best, which is run the ball, and the Niners should have a really good day. I think that is the absolute key to victory. If you're trying to put it on Brock Purdy against his pass rush and leave Colton McKivitz out there on the island for too long, it's going to be problems. So that's the key.
Yeah. And the Niners, I mean, they've had really good turnover luck, but protecting the ball has been extremely important and has coincided with their win streak. So has CMC. So both of those things, protecting the ball, running the hell out of the ball, seems like the way to win. I think the Cowboys are going to have a similar strategy, though. Like to negate Bosa, I think they're going to try to get the ball out super quick. Dallas this year is like leading the league in getting the ball. Dak is throwing the ball in like 2 seconds. They're really trying to minimize Dak's mistakes. He's only thrown 1 interception this year, and that was at the end of the game against the Cardinals. So I think they have a similar strategy. I just think when you put our players against their players, the 49ers are going to be way more physical than they will be. Are you nervous about our defense against the Dallas offense at all? I was going to put up a little thing, but it's not working. And you're frozen. Did I do something wrong? Hi, guys. Ryan might come back.
What's going on, everybody? Was that my internet or was that Ashley's internet? I'm going to hang.
I don't know what happened. Hi guys. Ryan might come back, maybe. I'm assuming. I have no idea what happened. But I will talk about I will say hi to Cowboys are frauds. Hi, Chase. In 2021, I lived in Santa Barbara, and they would never play the games on our local television. I just had normal cable. I didn't get like NFL Plus or anything at the time, and I used to watch your play-by-plays all the time. They are so good, and I'm so glad you have those for so many people. I'm going to add Ryan to the stage again.
What happened? Was that me? Was that my internet?
No idea. I don't know.
All right, sorry. It could have been mine. Mine has known to do that from time to time. I apologize.
It's all good. I've read some of the comments. I saw a 49ers report by Chad Sports, which I know is
yeah,
their name
Chase.
Yeah. When I was in Santa Barbara, they sometimes wouldn't have the 49ers game on the local cable channel, and I didn't have like NFL Plus or anything like that, and I used to play his stuff and like go for walks, and I'd be like trying to like watch the highlights and listen to what he said and just like fake watch the game all the time.
Chase is cool. Chase is a cool guy. Yeah, I like Chase. He's been on the show a few times. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember when you first started your channel, you did like you kind of interviewed everyone. I thought that was such a genius way to like get to find out more about the people that we're watching every day in this little community. I really like that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You learn as you go, and you change and adjust and improve, and it's part of the process.
Okay. Speaking of learning, I just learned how to deal with if the stream crashes. But what I was gonna ask
there you go.
Is what I was gonna ask you is we were talking about keys to victory for Dallas if they were to win. I think that they would have a similar strategy. They're going to try to get Pollard to run the ball. They're going to try to get the ball out quick to negate Nick Bosa and minimize mistakes from Dak. I just think if you put both offenses doing that, attempting that same exact strategy, I think the Niners have the better talent and the better players and the better play caller. However, the 49ers have had a little bit of struggles. Now, I want to be clear.